Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Meadsy69 and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at Dead Rail, mainly or mostly with TDs and how good of a map this is, especially for TDs. Now, I like Dead Rail. It's a very good map. I like my TDs. I like my medium tanks with gun depression. And I like my heavy. So I'm an all-round player. I like pretty much anything. But Dead Rail in particular is probably the best map for TDs. And it's quite a big map, and you've got a space either side. It's quite balanced between both spawns. You can see here the WZ is this side on the south side of spawn, and there is this little hill with the bush that the majority of TDs go, and it's because you can see there the T54E1. You can see a lot of the map. Now the other side of the map on the north spawn, there is pretty much identical position. I would probably say that position is better than this one, but it's basically the same. I don't know why, but I just prefer the other side to this side. And also, you have a rock with a bush each side by the spawn area. So it's a pretty good map for TDs. Now, we're watching Hillary killed Haram, and he's in the WZ, the tier 9 WZ. Now, he's decided to push forward, and that means he is spotted, and he hasn't got the gun depression to get down. So this is probably the only bit of the battle that I believe he shouldn't have done, because you can see he's trying to poke forward. He's not getting the gun depression. He's getting shots taken at him for no reason. He didn't need to. He pushed in, I think, a little bit too quickly, and that's the thing with this map. So a lot of the sub 50% players that drive TDs on this map, they know the positions. They get into the positions. Unlike this SU 12254, he's just pretty much given up and he's just rushed in. Now, that is a good thing towards the end of the battle. So I personally would just stay at the back where he was in that bush, and once you've taken some hit points from the enemy team, that is when you can rush forward. But to be fair, the T54, the SU-122, he rushed in, and because he rushed in, it made 2 or 3 other of his teammates rush in. So he sort of instigated the rush, in effect. So he did a pretty good job, to be fair, and he did get bored. And when you've not got any targets sitting at that back, just like this waffle, the waffle's been sat there all game, which is fair enough, but there is now 2 tanks left. There's 2 tanks left. He's taken a nasty shot from Hillary, and it wasn't needed. But Hillary does a fantastic job. So he's now got the waffle behind. He gets a nice high roll into the T54E1. But there is a Yag Tiger and an AT-15 who is pretty much full hit points. And now he finds himself in a bit of bother. So he's in the middle of a map. He's going to go for the WZ. Great shot there. He bounces some shots. He does take out that waffle. And now the T54E1 messes up in trying to circle him. Goes the wrong way. And now he is going to get deleted. So 4 kills for Hillary. He's on 4.9k damage. And now he's got the AT-15 that is trying to push. Now, he's using the tanks as protection. The Yag Tiger takes out the waffle, so it is now him versus 2. The Yag Tiger is just a 1 shot, so if he can take him out, they are losing on supremacy points. So that he needs to bear in mind. He can't just sit and wait for the tanks to come. He needs to, if he can take out the Yag Tiger, they are probably winning. Here we go. He is going to take him out, and now they are winning on supremacy points. So now the AT-15 needs to push. He has to do something. However, the cap A is now getting capped from the AT-15. So he did make the right move. And this is where Hillary needs to push forward, stop him capping, because all while he is sitting in that cap, they are losing supremacy points. And again, he gets a nice high roll into the AT-15, gets another bounce, and now they are losing on supremacy points. But there is still plenty of time to go, still over a minute left, and he takes out the AT-15 for the win. So he finishes with 2.3 blocked damage and 6.6k damage, 172,000 credits, 17 base XP, 6 kills, and a very, very good job done. Pushed, I would say, probably pushed a little bit early, but with the bounces, he did get away with it. Now, next up, we have a Genduki, and he's driving the Object 268. Same side, same spawn, and he's going to exactly the same position. And it's funny. It is funny when TDs go into this spot, and if the heavies and the mediums can't hold the hill or the medium side, you get raged at so much for sitting in this position. And this is the best position for a TD. Now, with the enemy like this, they have 3 mediums on each side, so the majority will probably go the medium route. As you can see, there's 2 mediums up there, but his team have 3 mediums, so it shouldn't be a problem for them to take the enemy mediums out. But he gets shots off. He can still get shots off and help and support the mediums, which is why these positions are so good. Save your hit points, get the damage. I mean, he's got the Object 140 now. I don't think he's going to manage to hit him. Just misses. But he can protect the mediums. He can protect the mediums. He can protect the heavies. Now, the IS-7 on the enemy team thinks he's a TD. And now Genduki thinks now is the perfect time to push. So there is a FV215B pushing the Camp Panzer. And there is also the E100. So this FV215B is now in a bad position. I'm not sure why he decided to push, but he takes one more shot, and these 2 tanks here, they take so long to get rid of this FV215B, and you're going to see in a minute. Look, he's not even looking at him. He's like, hang on. But they are both dying. They can't take him out, and as soon as he decides to turn around and try and take him out, they do manage to kill him. So now it's 5 on 4. The enemy have a Yag Tiger in that position by the spawn, which is what I said about the previous battle, which is absolutely fine because there is quite a few mediums. So sitting in that position, you'll probably get better shots off on the mediums. So now it's 4 on 4, and it is time to start pushing. And at this stage in the game, this is where you do need to make a move. You've saved your hit points. You are full hit points, and you have a nice 600 or so alpha gun. So you can push in late in the stage. He's done 3k damage. It's 3 on 3. He knows that there is the Yag Tiger that is in the spawn position, and you can see the Leopard here is telling him, kill the Yag Tiger. He is the JG. He is alone, which is what Genduki is doing. He's flanked round. There is an IS-4 who's killing his team. So it's now 3 against 2. And here is the Yag Panzer. So 800 damage, and he gets a lovely, lovely bounce. And now the Yag Panzer E100 is a one-shot. So he can push him. He can reload before him. He's got a nice reload, and he can get a shot off, and he can kill him. So he's got 2 kills, 4.4k damage, and it's just 2 tanks left alive, which is the IS-4 and a Centurion. Now, the E100 on his team is not a great player, to be honest. There is the Centurion. He knows that there is an IS-4 around there as well. He's not spotted yet, so he can hide. He can get into position, and you can just see he's now in the red spawn, and he's going to get some shots off, I think, on the IS-4. Just about, you can see the IS-4 there. He's going to fully aim him, and he's going to get one shot, and then he's going to go left, and he's going to pretty much reset his camo. The Centurion is still alive. His E100 is now dead, so it means he is against 2. So he's still got a lot of work to do. He's on 2 kills. He's got a lot of work to do, and he's already on 5k damage. But sitting at the back, getting the damage, and pushing when it was right to push, he has saved all of his hit points. So he is still full health. However, if the two enemy tanks push at the exact same time, then he's going to have a little bit of bother, but they're not. So here comes the Centurion. He's going to get one shot in the Centurion. He's going to back up. I think he's going to get a bounce as well. There's the bounce. And now the Centurion is a one shot. He's got a high roll that is loaded. So hopefully that would be enough to clear the Centurion. And the IS-4 is also now going to be spotted. And he's doing the right thing here. He's ignoring the IS-4. He's going for that Centurion as he is a one shot. But he does get the shot, but he low rolls and leaves him on 45 hit points. And this is where it should be game over. The Centurion should be able to get behind. You should have an IS-4 in front and the Centurion behind. But they didn't do that. The IS-4 now, watch. He misses. You can see that he misses. I don't know how he missed, but he missed. And even here, look, he starts raging, I think, at himself. So he does get a shot there. So now he does need to be very careful because the IS-4 has better DPM. He has a quicker reload and he's a two-shot. And the IS-4 is also a two-shot. So he's going to get a lovely, lovely shot into the IS-4 just as he's backing around. And the IS-4 has just shot again and he's missed. There we go, 3 misses. He's going to now take that opportunity because the IS-4, yes, he's going to reload before him, but he's not a one-shot. And he can take him out for his 4th kill. And he ends that battle on 7.5k damage. He gets the ace, Top Gun, high caliber, 1687 base XP. So very well played for Genduki. Now, next up, last up, we have the Jaegeru, and it's driven by Phoenix. And he's going to do something a little bit different to what most TDs do. So this is the other side of spawn, and usually, as I've said, you'll get someone either sitting in spawn or to the bush to the right. But he's going to do something completely different. He's going to use that heavy armor tank of his, and he's going to sit right smack bang in the middle of the map. So that there will then scare the enemies. So he's got now a nice shot on that Jaegeru. He does miss, but it was worth a shot. There was no one around him. It was worth a shot. And now there is a Leopard 1 on the enemy team. Now, usually I would definitely not go to this position in a Jaegeru, but it's not a bad position for a Jaegeru because there is a lot of buildings around. It's going to be quite hard to get circled. And especially this battle, there is only one medium on each team. So his medium has gone the left side, and he's up against that Leopard 1, who's not as yet spotted. But the K91 now is a little bit too brave, and he's sitting in front of a Jaegeru. Not the best choice, and he gets one bounce. He's going to get a shot into that K91, and already now he's taken one shot on the K91, and he's a one shot. So all he needs is a little bit of ram, gets a second bounce there. His teammate shoots the K91, so now he's only on 500 hit points and he can clear him. So that's one tank clear. We still know that the Leopard 1 is basically in spawn on the medium side, and the rest, there is 3 TDs. So you're going to know where a couple of the TDs are because it's just standard. And we know that the Jaegeru is in the corner. The Tiger is, the Tortoise is pushing up. He gets a nice side shot into the Tortoise, and now the Death Star starts pushing. So the enemy are now pushing. The Death Star is, for some reason, pushing. The IS-7 is pushing, and that is where they made this vital error from the enemy team. They pushed. They didn't need to push. There was no reason for them to push at that stage in the game. They do take out the IS-7, which means it is 4 against 6, and this is when they should have started pushing. They should have started pushing now, but the IS-7, he lost some hit points. He's going to get a nice shot into the IS-7 there. A bit of a low roll, which keeps him alive, and the Death Star is going to come in. But Phoenix is in a great position. He's not front line, so he's not getting targeted, and he's going to get that shot into the Death Star. So a lovely shot, and he's already on 4k damage, and he's still full hit points, which is great. He's now just been spotted, so he's going to go and he's going to help his medium take out the Leopard 1, which is fantastic. 2 tanks on 1. The Leopard 1 shoots the enemy Leopard, which means he can finish him off for his 3rd kill. So now it is 3 against 4. He's Waffle is still in that bush, which is okay if he's not spotted. But there is a Jaegeroo and a Tortoise still on the enemy team. But here's now the Tortoise pushing in the middle. So he's done a great job, and it is 3 against 4, but he's got the hit points. Now he's going to get one shot into the Tortoise, putting him on a one shot. He does get shot in return, but the thing with being in the middle of this map, you have loads of cover. You have loads of cover. So he only gets one shot in return, and it means he can hide and he can reload. And just before he takes out the Tortoise, the Leopard one can take him out. So now it's changed. The battle has completely changed, and it's now 3 on 2. And he's got plenty of hit points still left. E75 takes out the Waffle, but the E75 is a one shot. He's going to easily clear him, and now it's just 2 on 1. So the Leopard and the Jaegeroo versus a Jaegeroo. But he's got the hit points. He's got the hit points. Now, I don't quite understand why he's using the HE here. He's got the HE loaded, and he's going to use that HE. The Jaegeroo on the enemy team is got plenty of hit points, and he does need to be careful of that, because the object, the Leopard is just a one shot. He can splash him with HE, and he will be dead. But the Jaegeroo doesn't want to know the Leopard, and Phoenix decides to use the HE on him, which I just don't understand why. But it all paid off. He's gone 4 kills, and again, he's going to aim at the weak spot, which you can actually penetrate with HE. But he doesn't manage to take him out, but the Leopard does. So a great, great battle there. Very good, 7.5k damage, and that is Dead Rail. Probably one of my favourite maps in the game, especially for TDs. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you soon.